Maybe that'll work. Should work. Let's just say I'm offline. I don't get it. There it goes. Okay. That was not me. That was OBS. OBS. Look at this drop on Tesla here. Woo, woo, woo. All the way down to 230. Let's see. What did we get down to? It's pretty low. Let's just call it 75. Because we got to find some sort of a base for, it might be a little higher. It looks like an overshoot is what it looks like. But if that's any sign of what's going to be this day, you know. Okay, lost you again. This is not good. Okay, let's try this one more time. I did not do that. Okay, again, if this is any sign of today, activate. You should be able to see it fine now. Let's see, where are we at? 224.32. I'm gonna leave it up about 220. I'm gonna leave it up at about 224.75 for right now. It looks like we're gonna drop again. Just got that feeling, you know, slow start. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, and I was right. There it goes. There goes Tesla. So they tested it to see how far they could bring it down. Let's see how far it could come back up. What do we got here? 223.20. Hopefully that's our bottom there. 223.20 and 223.20. 224. Let's just say 50 for right now. That should give us about $1.20 in there in the channel. All right, let me take a quick look at. I have in here. Where's my chart? Okay, that's Tesla, AMD. AMD. Okay, so AMD did the same thing Tesla did. Very, very similar into the way it looks. I'm gonna have to bring that one down to 106.25. So 106.25. That'll be our and 107.25. Let's see, approximately around there somewhere. 106.25. I'm gonna say 106.80. Let's see where I'm at. 106.85. All right. Okay, that's that one. And my SPY. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. I don't have that up there. NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA did this. NVIDIA also dropped at the bell. 435.20 and let's see 20. I want to make that 437.25 because I want to leave it above the 13 exponential. Still dropping here. New low. New low. Markets are gonna get creamed today. But it's below. That's not good. Make it 85. And look at Meta. And Meta's on the rise. Go figure. $84, 60, 75. Look at it, still climbing, still climbing, still climbing. So that's going to give us 295. That's where they want. That's what traders want to push this to, and it's still going above 275. Wow. There's my banana. I feel clear. Very. Ooh, today I don't feel good. Mm. Bite me. I just did. 293.75. It's $1. Spies dropping. Spies dropping. I sat up last night, did a lot of research on a new mouse. I'm gonna keep the one I got. Oh, tell you what. Hold on 1 second. Ibuprofen time. Okay. Okay. I'm back. I'm back, and Tesla's still dropping. The nerve. Anybody in a good put? I put the contracts up from this morning. It looks like they've changed. I'll have to check them. At least for Tesla. Tesla's data has to have changed. Let's see. Tesla now is 222. So it's 222.50. Where is it? 222.50. Yeah, see, that one's changed. Let's put that one on the board. Let's redo that. Okay. Spy is 441 and 440, same as we got. So I'm gonna figure the only one that really changed is maybe, let's see, Meta is 295. That one's still the same. Tesla's the only one that really changed. I'm sorry about that. Ugh, this isn't ready to do the contract. That's not me. That is not me. That's the internet. Okay. All right. All right. So we got 220, 225.00, and that becomes 222.50 on the put. That's the only thing that's changed. Yeah, that's the only thing that's changed. There's the correction. Was Tesla. It was the big drop. No, AMD. AMD changed too. Became 107 and 106. 107 and 106. 07. I'll change that one too. 107, 106. All right, I'll get rid of the other one. Right here. So I corrected the two. All right. Now I put out the first one before. There goes. Meta's still on the rise. Meta's still climbing. Tesla's finally climbing back up. Be careful of that. 220. Had a low of 220. Let's say 25. 220.20. Oh, that's not right. Oh, it's right there. 220.20. Bring this down. 222 is 223. 223.70. Right above the 13 exponential. Meta, wow. Meta's through the roof. Let's just say 95. It didn't hit it, but let's just say that's where it wants to push. And put this right under the 13 exponential. You guys hear me okay? I'm talking a little softer today. There it goes. There's the hit, 95. Just like I said. 294. There you go. So it was 296. I should have just put the 296. And that's where it hit. And look at the pullback. That's why you got to be very careful with this. If you get in, it hits. Get out. Take your money when you can. Don't be greedy here today, because if you are, you're going to get slaughtered. You're going to be going, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe this happened again. Again? I mean, this has happened before? Of course it has. Look at the dump here on Tesla. What is going on with Tesla? Let's see. CBS partnerships. Tesla attracts bearish bets from option traders following price cuts in China. Aha. So it's the option people that are doing it. You freaking option people, you. Cut it out. So then you're still safe? Maybe. You gotta be careful, because eventually this has got to turn around. It's got to turn around. Probably around 10 o'clock. I bet you we see the 10 o'clock pull around. 221.85 becomes 220, 21, 22, 23. That becomes 85. Let's try, oh shoot. 220, 223. I'm just going to leave it at that. Boom. Okay. That's good. That's safe. It's really under the 13. I like it a little higher. Would have been 223.25. Because when we bounce back, that's where we're going to bounce to. 223. Let's put it in. 223.25. Okay. Boom. There's no reasoning. Other than with the China, the option people are, it's just amazing how they can sway a stock. Not even the stock people, the options. You got to realize you got a lot of leverage there. 440. 440. Okay. AMD in the toilet. Another one. 105. Wow, what a drop. If you're in puts on AMD, you're in good shape. You're in good shape. Just to give you an idea, now you see Tesla. Now take a look at, we see Meta. Let's just do it here. Let's take AMD right there. And you can see now, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. All right. You can see AMD, how it's dropped. So it dropped for the minute it opened at 107.60, down over $2. That thing has dropped already. That's a substantial drop right off the bat. And Tesla, you've got also from 226 dropped over $6 today. That was where your money was. Tesla was the real bet today. And the SPY, of course, dropped from 441 down about $1 something. It looks like more than it is on the chart. Okay, so that was AMD. Let's go back to Meta. Can anybody here just shout out and tell me what you're looking at? What stocks are you looking at? Somebody, please. 220, 290. Let's go to 294 for a second. I don't know what it looks like. I can't see it. 292. There we go. 295.75. I got 296. 96, and here we've got 296. It's really going to be 294.75. I want to be under the 13 exponential. There you go. So that's what we look like now. Nobody will tell me what their looking at? Trading? Anything like that? Okay, fine. I'll shut up. I'm gonna figure nobody's listening to me, so. No wonder you can't see me. I've got to take the thing off. SPGC. What does that look like? Up 11 cents. Big deal. What else? Hawaiian Electric. Huh. Need cheese in a halt. For those of you that, let's see, where's my halt? Here we go. Want to know what stocks are halting? We have a halt website, which is this right here. So if you go there, it'll tell you all the stocks that are halting. So if you're, used to love halted stocks because I would play the strategy when it opened up to get in. Actually, Deck taught me that how to get filled. Hawaiian Electric, that's it. HE. No wonder they halted. There's no electricity on the island of Maui. That sucks. That's sad. That's the only one that's really halted. All right. I'm not going to worry myself with that. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. That's why. Too competitive this morning. There's too many people streaming. Too many people streaming this morning. I should have come in about 11. Caesar, doing good. I like Caesar. Good man. We got two people doing futures, two people doing options. I'm dropping off. That's not good. Sorry about that. Why is that happening? Okay. Okay. Let me see something real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Six. So 11 seconds. Okay. At least we know where we're at. Wow. My stream hit over 450, 480. That's the highest I've ever seen. But it's not going to average that. That was amazing. I never seen 480. 299. Wow, that was amazing. I never seen it go that high before. But right over 400 megabytes per second. So we should be good. And yet my stream is going round and round. Makes no sense whatsoever. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. One more time. Over 400. Come on, stay there. 399, 394. It's consistent. It's good. The stream is good. I should not be getting knocked off. This doesn't make any sense. I'm high definition. I'm not the commish. I'm the active trader. Welcome. If you're new here. Okay, let's see what do we got here. 34, 35. I can feel the ibuprofen kicking in. That stuff's a wonder drug. Doesn't get you high, but man, it takes away the pain. Okay. And it's just painful to see how much some of you people are losing. That's painful. Look at the SPY dropping. Let's bring that back a little bit more. Let's make it a little larger. Let's see what we got here. There we go. I don't know if you guys like it larger or smaller. I mean, because you won't talk to me. So if you won't talk to me, then I don't know. Let's go down to 440.10 because we're still dropping. And I'm going to take this down to 294.20. Oh, let's just make it 294 because that's still dropping. Look at that, even further. Wow, 293. Let's say 75. Okay, so drops, we'll meet it there. That's amazing. Meta's dropping. I told you Meta would drop back down. And then Tesla still dropping. It hasn't stopped. 221.62. You know, you can take a look at the options to see, just to give you guys an idea. You can go into your. Oh, tell me it's not here. That's the other chart. That's this chart. Let's see. It's missing. I'm gonna bring it back to you. Why is it missing? Oh, it's missing. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's no problem. All right, we're gonna take the products, detach it. We're gonna bring this. I'm gonna bring this over to here. All right, let me get rid of it on here. Got to go back to where I was. Active trader. Then we go back to the. There we go. Okay, if you go down to the bottom, you'll see there's 113,000 total calls, but there was 165. Not doesn't look like that much of a difference to make it, but it was enough to make it move. So you can see that's the total, and then it'll show you the breakdown. Some that are at the bid or below, some that are at the ask or above, and which ones are between the markets, which means they're market orders. Okay, so this is really good stuff that you can look at to see. What the heck? Wait a sec. Oh, wow. I saw February. I'm going, February? What's going on? This is not February. Boy, that's wrong one. Here it is. So it's the 17th. What's today? Today's the 17th. So there's your 17th. And then tomorrow's contracts will come up. That was really weird. That kind of threw me for a loop for a second there. All right, let's see. Okay, so we've got this straight up and then there. All right. I saw February contracts. I'm going, something wrong, man. I know I didn't lose 6 months of my life. Is it 6 months? September, October, November, December, January, February. Wow, that was a good guess too. 6 months. All right, you see we hit a bottom here at about, well, I don't know if you can look at this. You can see 443.89. I can't see it. Okay, but you can see right around there we hit a bottom at about 439.82. Let's say we're at 440. We're gonna say is our support, and then we'll just make this here. Look how that came all the way back up really quick, right to the VWAP at about 440.75, right below that. But I'm gonna leave it at 75. Right there. That's your VWAP. Mm-hmm. there's your trend. And then we take from the real bottom here, the day. I don't know if I should use this one or I'm going to use this one here. See, that gives us a parallel. Cancel left. I'm going to cancel the right. Cancel the right. And then you're going to take this up. Because now we started to move back up. So it gives us right about there. And you cancel your left extension. And that's what we look like. We came down hard, came down hard on the bottom. And you can see we push back up. And now you'll see where we go from here. That's what it looks like. And using the VWAP right now as our actual resistance point. Oof. Who's here today? Tommy 3000. The Nays is here. Nays, can you hear me? Are you working? Mo Gold. Can anybody hear me right now? I got a feeling like I'm talking to myself. Am I talking to myself? Somebody popped in, popped out. Another one popped out. Okay, I'm talking to myself. They don't want to hear me. Well, if that's the case, you know what? I think I'm going to take off and I'm going to be back after Kush gets off because I can't get any participation here whatsoever. I have to figure that you're all doing something else and you're in different rooms because I know you're in many other rooms. So I'm just going to sign off and I'll talk to you guys after Kush gets off. All right? That'll work for you? I'm so glad. Bye. How's it going? I am here. I just couldn't get any participation from the group, so decided to do my own thing. That's the way it's going to be. I'm probably going to come live after Kush when Kush goes off, and all the option people he's got in his room, because he'll always draw more of a crowd than me. He's younger than I am. He drives a Maserati or whatever he drives, a Lamborghini, you know. So, good morning to those of you that are here. Good morning. '94. We got here on the SPY. We have 50, 60. VWAP is the resistance. Resistance is the VWAP. I'll leave that around 65. There, it's perfect. Right below it. Okay. And then here, let's see what we got here on AMD. AMD's wild today too. We got 106, 106.25 resistance. 106.25 should be about right. Perfect. Let's go to 35. That'll also put us right below the VWAP. 35. Perfect. And then here we've got support at 105. I think around 70. Actually dropped lower. 70. Let's go 65. No, I think I had it right the first time. 55. There you go. Get rid of our pre-market. I can't go further. That's weird. What do we got here? Time frame. 92 bars to the right. Let's make that 100 by, okay. Yeah, so that one's fine. Then this one here, what do we got? Time axis. There you go, that's why. Make that 100 by, okay. Yep, yeah, there we go. Puts me right there. And there. Bingo. And then this one here, SPY dropping again. Down to the bottom of the lower VWAP plot. Make it 440. 440. See if it can hold 440. If it drops below this, we can see the markets tumble. Okay, let's go negative one more time. There we go. This one's just today. Well, that didn't work. There it goes. Bam. And then here. Bam. Perfect. But look at how they're dropping. AMD and Meta both dropping, both down to the lower VWAPs. It's 75. This one at 105. Another 55-cent drop from its low. Bam. Look at that. 5. 106. It's actually lower. Five, 105.75. Then here, 440.31, still dropping. 440.31 becomes 440.20. I've got 440. I'm going to leave that there. 440, and what do we got? There it goes back up. 440, 65. Let's see if we can hit that. 55. Let's see if we can hit it. Right below the VWAP. Again, another bounce play. Another bounce play. Okay. AMD. Let's go back and take a quick look at Tesla. Let me look at my other ones here for a second. Okay, that's AMD there. AMD dropped. That's good. I'm also watching NVIDIA. NVIDIA went back up, came back down. About 438, let's say 65. Yeah, and then it came back down to 437. 7. Let's bring it 7, see what that brings us. Yeah. Bring it down a little lower, 436.75. Okay, anybody who's interested in looking at NVIDIA, I'll bring that up for a second. So you got NVIDIA here. Ugh, I hate this one. Okay, there's your NVIDIA. Okay. You can see we had a low there of 60. I have 65, 75. Let's make it 65. Let's keep it close so we know where it can drop to next time. And then we got this here, 437.21, and we're at 430. Let's bring this down to 50 in the channel. It's probably even lower than that. Let's go. Let's go. Wow, 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 wow. Come on. $15. Bam, right there. And it drops again. And so did they all. Look at this. Markets are just dropping, dropping, dropping. Let's go into FinViz for a second. Take a quick look here. And you can see we're still in a positive. All right. So, and if we also look at our top gainers while we're here, that's CRVO, TIBC. I wasn't watching that one because it's only a penny stock. AHI, I'm not really, I don't see it. I don't see it. There you go. LYTS and CRVO. What was that? Where's my watch list? CRVO. Let's go to highest. CRVO. So I got CRVO. Let's add that one right to the top. And then the next one we want to add in is TRK. AHI. Do I have that one already? Yeah, I put that in this morning. And TRKA, I did not put in. So TRKA. I went into Benzinga this morning and I put a few in here already. Okay, so here we go. And LYTS, I want to check that one out. LYTS. So let's go here and put LYTS. Okay, and then we'll get rid of this for now. And then we're going to make this one red. Right, you know what? Let's do this one. I think we'll have less chance of it not popping up. Let's see. So we go here. Let's hit C. Why did CRVO not come in? That's very strange. Let me check something real quick. Stop that. CRVO. It is the right stock. Why did it come in green? No information? There it is. Okay, CRVO. I'm not impressed. Are you? Me neither. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that one off. Supposed to be number 1 on the list. AHI. Let's say AHI. There you go. Up high of 556. Okay, and that one is above the VWAP. Still going. New high this past minute. So worth watching. Let's go back to changes. I don't know where that changed. AHI, TRKA, another one, $1.58, cheap stock, but it's up 39%. SUNL, that's a downer. So for that one there, we're gonna just get rid of that one. If they're no good, you just get rid of them. You know, you don't have to keep them. Let's move this over to here. And then I can do this. What do we got here? MODD. Under the VWAP, I don't see anything special with that one either. I'm going to get rid of it, and it's not shortable. LYTS, that one there is up, is good. 1564. Looks like it's above the VWAP, but I don't see that much volume at the moment. 11, very, very low volume. So I'd be careful of LYTS, but it is shortable. So AHI, not shortable, hard to borrow, TRKA. So those are the two you want to keep an eye on. Oh, shit, I closed it. I didn't want to do that. Okay, I did not want to do that. Put Meta back in here. Okay, I got to go find my watch list now. Bring it over again. Look at Meta, drops again. Right to the bottom of the VWAP. All right, let's activate this down. Bring that down to about 30. 25 is good. Okay, let me go back and find that. I closed it. I didn't want to do that. So we go here. Need a watch list. There we go. Let's open this up. Let's attach the gadget, and let's bring it over to here. Right there. Bring it down again. Oops. I want to minimize it like that. All right, now we got that back. I can get rid of that here. I don't need it. I don't want to watch it. Okay. There we go. It's been really rocky day, folks. You got a lot of up and down in here. Look at the SPY. From get-go, you had a beautiful put right there. It tried to get back up above the VWAP and gain some strength, but that was manipulation. Came right back down with a heavier vengeance. Came back up to the VWAP, down to the lower VWAP. Back to the VWAP, down to the lower VWAP. Up to the VWAP. Where do you think it's coming, folks? Where do you think this is coming? Back down to the lower VWAP? I would say this might be a good put at this point, okay? And there's your down arrow. I got rid of all the sloppy white arrows from the scalper alert. It was just too much. So I have the Pro, and the Pro is a little bit more intense. And it's like it's more like on steroids than the other part. So you can probably, it might be a little delayed, but it tells you we're going down. Let's see if we are. It said we're going down here. There it was. The next one down. Went down. Pulled up a little. I think we're going to come back down again. We may end up back down. And if you put, I took my lines out because nobody here was participating with me. And I really hate that. I do. I feel like I'm here for no reason at all. Nobody's listening to me. So, but if you do this to here, you can see everything here is straight down. Cancel the left. We're down, 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 down. We're getting further. Now here, what's weird is we had the lowest low. We went to the low. We made a higher low, then slightly higher low, then slightly higher low. So maybe we are going back up. So if you're going to look at it that way, you got to look at it from here to, let's just go on the other side. Let's just go out of the way, about there. And we'll take off the left. So that's where you can see where we started it from right there. All right. So you see, we're trying to push back up again. That's what I'm saying. Now, whether that is true with the other stocks also, let me bring this out a little bit further. I can make this a little bigger if you want. I don't know how you like it. How do you like it? Okay. Let's see, activate that. Just pull it out a little bit. But you can see what's going on here. All right. There's that pullback down under the 13 exponential. We're still very bearish. We're under that VWAP. Everything is under the VWAP. Under the VWAP. This one here is just under the VWAP right now. 40.36.79. It puts us right about here. So we're under the VWAP here too with NVIDIA. And then if we go look at Tesla, that one here started to pull back up a little bit. That's nice. Okay, let's do this. Activate it up. Push that up to about there. So you got now 35. I'll just round it off wherever it's at. You just round it off to the next 5, 10, whatever it is. All right, and there's the drop. Exactly what I said. And back down to, and there's your lower VWAP right there. Let's see if we go there. And look what's happening. So we activate this back. I'll make sure it moves. And look at this, like almost a straight line now. Look at that. Pushed it right down. Pushed it right down. I said that. I said, remember, watch what it's doing. Watch what it's doing. Came down to the VWAP, came up to the lower VWAP, came back to the VWAP, came down to the lower VWAP, up to the VWAP, came down to the lower, close to the lower VWAP, back again to the VWAP, pulled down, not all the way this time, came up, but this time it pulled down further. All right. So eventually, you see what's happening here. We're still going down, down, and down. Don't be fooled. So you get in and you say, oh my God, I can't believe it went the other way. If I just waited a little longer and had some patience. But we don't want to get caught up playing a game of hope either. Okay? Hope says, oh, I hope it comes back. I hope it comes back. And then all of a sudden, boom, why did I listen to Active Trader? It just went straight up to another world. Now I'm in Mars and I was shooting for the Earth and I went too far. You know, so it happens. Nobody here can predict 100%. Stream, who's finished? 64. Oh, he's done already? Wow. Finished. 10:30. Okay. I can't believe he's gone already. He goes so early. Stock photos. I don't want that. All right. I put it in there. Yeah, he's gone. 16, 15, 52, 4. Okay. I can't believe he's done. Copy. Back in here. Open that. All right, let me do my options contracts real quick and let's see where we're at with that. All right, copy. I'll put those back down in there. Let me bring this up and I'll have to keep switching back and forth in front of you. And let's see what I got. SPY 441, 440 is correct. Let's go take a quick look now at trade products. Okay, what I got? Meta 290, 290, 250. Let me take a quick look. Meta is 290, 250. 290, 250. And that makes the other one 290. Okay. 290.0. Get rid of that one. Okay. All right, let's see what's the next one. Tesla. Tesla is 225, 220, 250. That's correct. AMD is, let's see, AMD is 104 and 105. That really changed. 105 and 104. 104. Next one is NVIDIA. NVIDIA is doing in another computer. 435 and 4. So it's 435 and 437.50 is the call. 437.50 dash dash dash, and that becomes 435. 435. That becomes .0. What else do we got? 817 SPX, the only one I didn't do. SPX is, there we go, last one. I already got the rest. Okay, is 40, still the same, 4405. All right, so here's your contracts there. Okay, is it in there? There you go. All right, let's take this. Option trading, and then I want on both of them. That's not good. Lobbies. Give me a second. I just want to put something in Dex room so they can see the contracts. Copy. Okay. There you go. Okay. I'll make sure his volume is off. There we go. So we got the contracts. We're all set. I change them every 15 minutes or so if you're not in because stocks change, and if they change, you want to keep yourself right outside of the money. If you do that, then what Deck always talks about, the theta, you don't have to worry about theta if you keep yourself in the right place, in the right location, because you're not staying in these contracts for an hour or 2 hours. We don't do long term. We're doing scalping here. You want to get in, you want to get out. You want to get your money, you want to get out. Okay? So that's what you're going to do. And here, what do we got here? Edit this, 440. That's still correct. 440. It's shrinking up a little. And then you got here. Let's just bring this down. I'm going to cross over. I don't like to do this. That's wrong. Hold on. Edit this down. There it is. And let's bring that to about there. So I'm going to cross over a few, but I don't have to make a whole new active step at this point. So you see we're pushing down. This part here, they haven't been able to push up. So as you can see, activate that. Right there. Okay, there you go. That's just, now you can see the squeeze. Now, depending on which way it goes, you can see whether it's a squeeze up or a squeeze down. All right. Here, you can see we're still dropping on Meta. That brings us to 292. Okay. So we're going to leave that there at 292. Let's see if we can hold that position. And we're not. I'm at 290. What am I saying? 292. 290. 291. That's what I meant. Which we drop below a little bit, as you can see, 9 cents. And that's going to bring this here to 292. We put about $1 in that channel so we can see exactly where we're at, which puts us, as long as we're above the 13 exponential, okay, we're good. All right, that means we're in a good channel there. There you go, put us a little more centered. And then here we've got Tesla. Tesla does its own thing. Look at this. Look at the SPY drop. Look at this. Wow, we're not holding. I told you before, what did I say? Goes up to the VWAP, comes down towards the lower VWAP, goes back up, comes down, lower VWAP. All I said to you, you just have to have a little patience. But if I had patience, I'd be a doctor. Of course you would. Let's see, I'm going to leave it at 80. And we're dropping lower and lower. Actually, I'm going to remove, let's see, let's do this a little differently. Let's activate that. It's going to be like a straight line. I don't need it. I really don't need it. Because if you do from here to there, and if you do the other way, you can't reach it from up there, from the top of the day. So we'll just use the support, and that'll give us our angle. Okay? Sometimes you just can't get it in there. I can't get it in. Sounds like a personal problem. Okay. I went golfing, but I tried to get the ball in the hole. It just didn't work out for me. I hear you. Where does this guy come from? 290.50. 290.50. Gives us about right there. 291.50. $1. Remember? We're going to keep $1. 291.50. As it drops on the bottom, it drops from the top. There you go. Let's push right back there. Push that up a little bit. And then this one here, let's see. Activate this up. We went all the way up to the, just below the upper VWAP. We're gonna leave it there on 50. That's perfect. And then here we got to be between the 13 and the VWAP, which would give us around there 224. I think that brings us about there. Bingo. Perfect. And after a while, you get good at this, you know? Look at this. I cannot believe it. Can't keep up with the drops here. Let's say 65, 60. Okay. Another thing here is what you have here is you have a lower step. So we do this and we do what's called an active step. So from here down to there, it would be about from here, like this. A little below it. There. We cancel all left. And this here, watch. Cancel the right on 127. And we're just going to bring this one a little, activate 127. We're going to bring that a little bit closer to here. Like that. So what it shows us is the step, okay? So it shows us that we're coming down, down, down. From the top of the day, it shows you we're going down, and now, boom, back down again even further. It really should have gone to about there. Or we should have started from here, which would have mean there would have been 2 steps here. So if I did that the right way, it would have been, this would have been to here. And then, let's do that. Then we would have had a step from here. Come on, should have gone in. We would have had a step from right there to right there. Like that. So now we cancel the left and we cancel the right. And that's your, what do you call it? If you look for the day, let's go into, what time is it? 10:30. Let's go about 2 minutes. So now if you look from your whole day, you can see there's your step, there's a step, there's another big step down, and we haven't stopped. So we activate this and we bring this down to the bottom there at about, and it's still dropping, 439.40. So really, it was an overdrop, but it was really 50. I'm sure if we look at that, let's look. If I look at the high or low of the day, let's see what it says, and we'll know which line really counts. 439.39. So if I look right there, I have 40. That's it right there. So I'm going to leave it there. That's where it is. And then this comes out a little bit. And you want to keep it maybe closer to the, right there, to the 13 exponential. I'm going to keep it on the inside because I can see it's still dropping and it's getting lower and lower. And then if you look at the resistance point now, our resistance now, if we're 50 here, 439.40, okay, 439.40, we can bring this down to about there. Let's say about 10. It could be 440. But as long as it's above the 13 exponential, which is right there. So it's really 439, it's 440, but I'm going to put it up a little bit higher just so we can see the channel here. It looks like a lot more than it is. It's not, because if you tighten it up like this, you'll see. All right? We can tweak this up here to about 50. Even though we hit 40, you can tweak this to 50. Yeah, watch. We can do this to 50. And then we can tweak this one here down to 440. That's only 50 cents in the channel right there. Okay? So now we know we're at the lower VWAP right here. Before we were going up to there to the VWAP. Right now, I think we're going to stay between the lower VWAP and the 13 exponential. We'll see if it bounces off the 13 at this point. If it does bounce off the 13, then it's going to come back even lower next time. Next time be this time will be the next time. I love that song. That's from Gone West. I can't sing like they do. Right there, 223.70. Boom, boom, boom. And what we're doing is tweaking it out to see where we sit in the channel. And if we know where we're in the channel, we can say right now we're in the middle. Do I want to bet on it going up or bet on it going down? I'd rather wait till it hits a point and then tries to come back up, like here. But look how many times it did this. Only once, twice. So you got to be careful. Nothing goes straight up, nothing goes straight down, except the markets today. Look at Finviz. We were plus before. Let's see where we're at now. Still at 55. You can see what's weak, what's strong today. Somebody said Apple took. Yeah, look at Apple. Big red on Apple today. Well, Apple usually is red. I never liked Apple stock. I don't trade it. Never did. Anybody have any questions? Any comments, questions, concerns? All right, let's have a nice day. You have a nice way of wrapping it up. Is he kidding? Yeah, of course he's kidding. He's the active trader. I'm hungry. I ate the banana. Oh, 10:40. I gotta take my vitamins. God, why there's all these extras? Right. That's weird. All right, got him. All right. Big vitamins. Also taking my balance of nature. Anybody take those? Balance of nature vitamins. They're expensive, like $70 a month. Supposed to give you energy. I keep falling asleep. Not working. Today, chilly again. All right, you can see we're starting to try to push up again. Now, if this line here, see this one here, that step, we can extend that to the right. If that pushes up to there, we'll no longer need this one here. There it goes, see? I'm going to remove it for right now. So we only have we have two steps. We have one step, two step. Is 439. So what do we got here? 40? Yeah, I go 440. I'm not there yet. We really, I mean, I pulled it out, but that's still, it's okay because I can drag this one down a little bit. You'll see it right to about there. I don't like to go over, but I'll leave it to the top there. It's close because we might hit it anyway, so we'll see. What I mean, I don't like to drag them over the dojis. So splice in. That would just become a new step from here down, which it was. I took it away. Remember to put that back. You can do that. Tesla, how's AMD? AM, take a quick look. AMD dropped again, new low 104.36. 104.36. I'm going to leave that at 40. 104.40 is the support, and resistance will be where it's at right now. 105.20, 105.15. I got 105.10. I'll leave it right there. See if we can hold that. And then again on NVIDIA, we have a new low again of 432.70 was the new low. So I'll make that 432. Let me just make it 75. Okay, and then we're gonna make the resistance down to, let's see, we're gonna edit that down to 430, 435, 430, what do I say, 433, 433, let's say 434. Let's see where that puts us. Oof, that's too tight. I have to put it up. I'm gonna put it up to the VWAP, to the 435. 435. What did I say? 434. I meant 435. Yeah, because that was perfect. I just called the wrong number. All right. So if you want to look for NVIDIA, this is what. Let's do it in here. NVIDIA, right there. So you'll see we've got. It's not one thing; it's the other. There's the 435. Right there. So you got 435 right there is your resistance. Right above that 13. And then you got here. You see it's a real big drop, but the truth is it was an overshoot. I think we're more closer to 433.45. But that was 432. But it shows you where it could go. And I'm going to leave the bottom there because it counts. And then you got, what's the other one? Is AMD. I don't know which ones you're watching because nobody here will tell me what stocks that you're looking at. I wish everybody would just put it on the board and say, I'm watching this stock, I'm watching, even if it's not an option, I don't care. Just tell me what you're looking at. Give us an idea. Himalaya, anything on Meta? I had anything on Meta as far as what? Okay. I was on Meta. That's where I was on. It was on Meta to start with. Where'd it go? Right there. It was on Meta. I just took it off to show you the other stocks. Meta's dropping. It's dropping, it's dropping, it's dropping. It's getting lower and lower. Right? And there's Meta. It's got a 240.41. 290.40 is your, I got 290.50 as support. And I've got 291 probably 50 as resistance. So I don't know what your question is. If you look below, you can see if there's any right there. You can see if there's any news. All right. And I don't think there's any particular news that's making it go down. I think it's the whole market. Wall Street up and blames market mechanics for the stock market sell-off. So Wall Street wakes up and blames the market mechanics. There you go. You can read below in Benzinga if you have Thinkorswim. Right there, what's going on. You have Thinkorswim, Himalayan? Who do you use as your broker? Who do you use? No answer. Here we go. Who do you like? Who is your broker? Big type. TOS? Lightspeed? LS? Boy, this is a big hard question. Let's see. Lightspeed, LS. Trade Zero, TZ. I just told you where the support was. At 290.50. I asked you a question. Who's your broker? TOS? Trade Ideas? It would be Trade, E-Trade. So that'd be E-T, E-Trade. Which one? Lightspeed, Trade Zero, Thinkorswim, E-Trade. Who is your broker? Thank you. And you should have these lines in here just like I do. You should be plotting. And I know you're not new here. You've been here. So look at the bottom here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on the bottom right there. And the low was at 41, but I made it 50 because 50 is like a step. You could have made it 45. Here, watch. If I made it 45, it could be 45, but it's so close. You don't have to be exact. There's your support. See? I think I was right at 50. I like the 50 better. And there's the touch on the 50 and just went over. So it didn't hold the resistance. And the resistance was at 291.50. So now we're going to bring that up to 65. Okay? And there you go. And there's where you are. So now you see we're on the top. What's going to happen now is going to come down and go up. Look at the SPY. It just jumped up, right? SPY just jumped up. So let's see, edit this. We can put that here for right now. Actually, we don't need this line anymore. We can take this away, and all we got to do now is take this one and extend to the right. You see? And then all we got to do is move that one. So activate that. Watch this. So we're coming up. Now, will we get above? I'm going to put it right at that VWAP. I can't see it. It's a problem. It's dropping too fast. It's dropping right to it. There's your, right there. So that means our resistance now is 440, 440.50. 440.50. All right? Because we just jumped up. 440.50 resistance. Where is it? Boom. Right there. And if the resistance is 440.50, now we have new support at 439.50. That's where you think it would be. But I'm going to say 439.90. About right there. Okay? Does that make sense to you? And look, Meta. Meta also just jumped up. It jumped up as the SPY jumped up. So the question is this temporary? And what's making it move? All right? So I'll come in here and I'll say it's around 25, 19, let's say 20. All right? Just round it off. Don't keep odd numbers in there. There's your 20. And then we can see that now my low is no longer my low. I can move this up. And I just want to keep it somewhere below the 13 exponential. Open that up. Just make it 10. Just keep even numbers. That's not a lot in there. Himalayan, are you making trend lines on your end? If so, can you take a picture and show us? That's what I thought. There's your VWAP again. VWAP touch, VWAP touch. If it doesn't go over this time, where do you think it's going to come back down to? Right there. Everything went up. AMD, NVIDIA, all of them. They all went up. But they're all still under. They're all still under the VWAPs. So that means the market is still bearish. The only one that's above is Tesla at this point. Tesla is the only one that is above on the stocks that we're watching. 58, 60, 60. Look, it's trying. You see, here's your VWAP. Anything below is bearish. Here's your VWAP. It's right on the cusp. It's right there. 440.45. We're right on the VWAP. Can we get over? That's the question. Himalayan. Why do you use that name? Have you traded today? Are you in any, or did you do any options today? Did you trade Meta? If you did, you should have been in a put all day. If you were in a put from here, look at anywhere all the way. It's just that same thing for the SPY. A put all the way with patience would have brought you there. The only one is Tesla, and only in the beginning. See what happened? Went up. Now it's trying to move its way back up. You got up. So what's happening is you're building higher lows. Not there, but it came here and here, now here. So you're getting higher lows. Same thing. Trying higher lows now. Higher lows here. If you can build higher lows, then your stock will go up. So DEX up $400 from Meta today. There goes Meta. Starting to look at it. What happens when it hits the VWAP, Himalayan? Are you still here? Or did you leave me? You're still here. What happens when it hits the VWAP? Will it go over, or will it reverse? That's what we need to know. Here we go. Here we go. So what do we got? Let's say now we've got 293 resistance, and that gives us now 292. Let's see, edit 291. Let's see if I can get hit it and keep it right under the 13 at the same time. Right there, it's at the 13. I'd rather bring it back a little behind. Make it 291. Let's say 90. I want to keep it just at the 13. So what do we got there? Okay. They got pushed up. Got pushed up right there. It looks like it's 60, maybe 55. It's too tight. I cannot raise that any. $440. What do I got? 90? Make it 440. See if we can hold that 440 again. How many times have we not been able to hold it? You can go look here a few times. 40s. There's your 440. Haven't been able to hold it. Dip below here, 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 straight down in here. That's my point. I think we might come back to that lower VWAP again. And that just shows me that, the SPY's going to go back down. Meta will go back down. Tesla, well, Tesla does its own thing. Might come down on Meta when it touches the VWAP. Yeah, Meta. You mean Meta will come down, not might, but it will. There it is. There's that one touch just below it, and now you can see it's starting to pull back. That's a big difference between there. That's over 50 cents. It doesn't look it, but it's over 50 cents, and it's already starting to pull back. So we'll have to see what happens here. I'll make it a little larger, so you can actually. Here we go. You can actually see. It was almost a touch right there, 293. But if you put your trend line from the day, we're still going down. We're still going down. So if I go into a 5 minute, here, I'll give you for instance, we go into a 5 minutes so we can see the whole. Maybe that'd be too much. Let's go into 3 minutes. All right, hold on. All right, let's see. Here's our day. Okay. Okay. Well, we came all the way down, we came up, but what's going to happen? We're still, if you put your trend line there, you'll see from here to here, we're still headed down. And until we get above that VWAP, there's the SPY. There we are, back down to the support line on the SPY. Meta hasn't caught up yet. Let me go to 2 minutes. Just too much time in here. Looks like so much more, but it's not. Okay. It's only what? It's only 11 o'clock. It's an hour and a half since the markets have been open. See? So really, where is our support now? 292. What do I got? 290, 190. 190. It doesn't look like much in here. No matter how much I spread it out. You see? Because that's 290, 190. We're at 290, 164 here. I put resistance at 293. That should have been 292, but it just brought it too tight. God. That's a 2 minute. I'm going to put them all on 2 minutes. Well, I don't need it because I can see the whole chart. I mean, as long as you can see the whole chart, I don't need that 2 minute really. Soon, maybe about 12 o'clock. But there it is. What did I tell you? Back down to the lower VWAP. That's where we're headed. It's exactly what I said. If you played what I said, you'll make money. I've been right so far. Yeah, 75. That's a big pullback. Okay. And that again brings us again. Our resistance now is still going to be the VWAP. Even if it's 440.50. Let's see. 440.50. 440.50. What do I got? 60. 50. 50. It's still going to be the VWAP. We went above it, but it's still the VWAP. Let's go to 35. Let's drop it down. I think I should put it right below the VWAP. Perfect. There you go. That's where I think we're at. Maybe even lower than that now. 440.16, 440.13, 430. You know what? I have it here. It was support and resistance right there on two angles. That's about right. Okay. All right. That's it. What's happening? AMD. It's in the channel. The only thing is the support's has gone up a little. We're about 104.85. 104.90, 104.95. I'd say 104.90. I think I'm going to be taking off for a couple of weeks, folks. I'm not going to be back until September 4th, if I come back. I need some time off. Maybe it'll give some of you a chance to appreciate me. I don't feel appreciated. I don't. Sorry. Make them a little bigger. There you go. So here, VWAP. What do we got? 75. Let's bring it up a little bit. There you go. 75. It's actually even higher. Let's go there. Oh, there it comes. Meet me at 75. And then here, 75. It's 50, 225, 50. Dropping. 224, 223. Trying to hold. It's trying to hold. I have it right on this support. And look at that. See, what did I tell you? See, when it got up there, I told you. It'd come right down there, back to this, which is the lower VWAP. I love that thing. I think it's one of the greatest tools that most people never use. Why? I'll never know. 65. If we can get back to that 50 again, where was that? Right there. There it is. See, 439.50. And we have this at 440. It's less than $1 in there. But now, coming back down, we're at about 440. 440. Let's put this at 440. Right there. Look at that. 13 exponential. It's exactly what I called. Who's feeling good today? Who's feeling good today? You? You? You, raise your hand. You feeling good? You feeling groovy? What's going on with you guys today? You're too quiet. Let me shake the computer. That just shakes me up. Stop working. Wish I could play some music. Let's see, is there anything in here? Nope, no disc. No disc there. I can. I'll get a strike. They'll strike me. Don't strike me. Please don't strike me. I'd be good. Let's see. I got something you guys ain't got. What's that? I can't tell you. But it starts with 7 letters. 7 letters. Let's see what's on right now. Ooh, Simple Man. All right. Can anybody tell me who is it? What is the name of that group that I just put on? What is that? Rambo? I asked a question. Who is that group? Come on, Mama told you. Who is it? Who could tell me the name of that group? If you could tell us, Grambo's going to pay you. We haven't decided what yet. Nobody knows? Come on, seriously? Really? Nobody knows. Wow. I can't believe nobody knows who wrote Simple Man. Okay. And oh shoot. I just got rid of it by accident. Hold on. Hold on. I don't believe I just did that. There we go. See if it'll put me back in there. Yeah, it did. Okay. What did you say? I heard somebody. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was writing it out when I messed up. I was gonna write Leonard Skinner, one of my favorite all-time groups. I'd play more of it, but I don't want to get stricken. Get stricken. I used to love this one too. Bet you don't know this one. Okay, can you tell me what that one is? Hey everybody, yeah. Don't you feel that there's something, something? Come on, can you tell me who it is? Don't you feel that it's... Come on, show your age. Come on, this is a hard one. I love this group. In fact, I used to hang out with a group called the Steve Smalley Band, and they played live with them at Miami University. I couldn't get in. The security was too tight. I always got in with these guys. They always got me in. That's the Little River Band. The Little River Band. You remember the Little River Band, Grandpa? How old are you again? I'm just a little child. Little child. Little child. All right now. Oh, I remember them. Oh, Talking Heads. How about this one? All right, that's all you get. A friend of mine up in New York, he's traveling. He plays with the Loving Spoonful now. He's a fill-in, great guitarist. His name is oh my God, what is his name? Townsend. His last name is Townsend. He just took a picture with this guy 2 nights ago, and that was Jackson Browne. Love Jackson Browne. Some good stuff, folks. Some good folks. I'll have to play that a little later. Oh, there's some good music on right now. Got some praise music. Oh, Brantley Gilbert. Country must be countrywide. I like him. Like him. I seen him in concert. He was really good. I seen him with Toby Keith. Oh wow, this is one of my all-time favorites. I cannot believe this. Go on singing. So let's begin. We're bringing you back down home where the folks are happy. That's Poco. I had backstage at Carnegie Hall for them in 1970. I still got the concert slip, and it says backstage on it. Yep. Wow, I can't believe some good music on this morning. I wish I could play more of it, but if I do, they'll throw me off eventually. But there'll be no video for the day. Who cares? You know what? Who cares? Who wants to hear the music? There's just a little bit of magic in the country. Go on singing. So let's begin. We're bringing, and you know what? And we're all in the same channel right now because Tesla, Meta, oh, there goes Meta, starting to take a move there. Meta's pushing up there above the VWAP. Look at you, Meta. You're growing up. You're trying to be in the big boys club, but you can't do it, can you? Nope, pull back. Come on, guys. Did you ever see anything like this before, Grambo? If it wasn't for you and I and Himalayan having a little conversation here, there's 24 other people here won't speak. We have to call them on the carpet. That's what we have to do. Zuckersan, how are you today? Tommy 3000 is here, and the Nays. I don't know. He lives in Florida, man. He's supposed to take me to lunch. Disappeared on me. Mo Gold and M Guess 500 is here. Himalayans coming in for a landing. Fonz and Trader L's. Rich 907. Low Bar, welcome. I think you just popped in, didn't you? Joey K. You're sitting next to Joey. Tap him and wake him up. What do you mean? I put him to sleep. That's a funny story I heard a long time ago. In fact, it was Joel Olstein who told the story. He was talking about when he was preaching down in Texas, and he was preaching, and there was a guy in the front row, and the guy fell asleep. So he started to snore, right? So Joel Olstein started to preach louder so people could hear him, and the guy started snoring louder. So he turned around to the guy next to the guy snoring in the front row. He said, "Would you do me a favor? Would you just shake him and wake him up?" He says, "Why? You put him to sleep." And I can't believe he told that story about himself. And that tells the story right there about Joel Olstein. He's got a beautiful wife. That's about it. What a bunch of hypocrites. All the money they made and all the people, 80% of their church is starving. And they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I hate that. I do. Anyway, if I was going to listen to any pastor, believe it or not, and I'm in Florida, I would listen to John Hagee. He's an end-time pastor. He's a bullfrog. This guy knows the word. But anyway, getting off of preaching here. G-Right, fund manager, and active traders here today. Wow. Do you swing blue chips? No, I don't swing trade any stocks. I'm not a swing trader. I'm an eagle scalper. I get in, I get out, I take my profits. Let me explain something to you folks. There's all different kinds of options. You got naked options, naked calls, vertical spreads. Condors, iron condors. You got all different types of options. But the options that pays the most money is the long puts and the long calls. And that's exactly what we do here. The more you start to mix it up. So like if I was going to trade and do a swing trade, and I was going to swing trade because let's say Tesla was having their earnings tonight, I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong on Tesla, if I'm wrong on Meta, if I'm wrong on Netflix, I could lose a bundle of money and have no control over it because it's after hours. And once I'm in an option, I'm in it. There's nothing I can do. So what you do is you set up a vertical spread, or you do what do you call that? Oh my God, what's the name? Like a straddle. You can do a straddle. Okay, you got stangles, straddles, and what it's doing is you're setting up a form of protection. So in case it goes the other way, you'll lose one end, but you'll make that much more on the other end. You just lose the premium on one, and then you gain the other. Okay. And the fact is, every time you do that, you're not getting your maximum. So I am an eagle scalper. When I trade to get the most I can as fast as I can and to get out and take my profits. And I always keep over 25,000 in my account so I can trade as much as I want. So if I get 300 here or 800 here or 200 here, or I lose 600 here or 700 there, you know, and when I lose, it's my own fault because I didn't put in stop losses, you know. And we always think that, well, I'll get out and I'll only take 100 to 200, and then the next thing you know, you're at 400 or 500, and then the next thing you know, you think you're gonna wait because you think it's gonna come back, like here. If you look right here, look what this went up. So let's say here you thought it was gonna come down, and you did a put, and it still keeps going up. You get out, you take your loss, and then the next thing you know. So if you had waited, but doing that is a game of hope. What if it didn't come back here? What if it just kept going up? You'd be losing more and more. And that's happened all too many times to a lot of us. Okay? Somebody here knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know, right? I won't mention any names. But the fact is, we don't play a game of hope here. We option trade. And we have to learn to reduce our risk. And if we don't reduce the risk and get out when we're taking a loss, then we'll eventually lose more and more. That's what Deck does. Deck gets in and he goes, well, I know eventually it's got to come down, so I'm going to hang out. And then he's down $7,000. But he says, hey, that's not a lot. I've got a $500,000 account. But most of us can't afford to do that. Okay? We follow him. We go over the hill. We never come back up. Yes, that was me a long time ago. There you go. Now you're a different trader. So are you swing trading options now? Because by that question, I would say you're probably not. Very dangerous move. You just don't know. The two like the SPY and SPX, those things could cripple your account on a swing trade. Can cripple you. You scalp, exactly. I just said, but you don't swing trade. I would stay away from swing trading. It's too risky. Now, I'm not saying that there's not a time to swing trade. If I was doing regular stocks, I wouldn't have a problem. Okay, because I can still get out of a stock up to 8 o'clock at night. If it doesn't go my direction, I can get out. I can get out in pre-market. But with an option, I'm stuck after 4 and I'm stuck till 9:30. So a lot can happen between 4 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock in the morning. And if I have no control of what I'm doing, I have no business being there. That's how I feel. Now, there are people, 35% of all stock traders are swing traders. And a good deal of those 35% are very successful. And that's a specialty, just like for Deck. Deck's strongest point in any type of trading, I know him 6 years, is when he does shorts. When he shorts a stock, he usually does very, very well. Okay? So he started shorting stocks and he was up 16,000. He started doing options, he lost 7. All right? So he lost half his money in one day, but he worked so hard to do the whole month. So he should stick with what he knows best. Some things just don't work out for certain people. I haven't found my niche yet. I don't know. I think vacation is my niche. I need a vacation. Been here too long. Any risk management tips you have for us? Yes. Always have a stop loss, okay? You need to put a stop loss depending on the price of the stock and how many shares that you have, okay? If you have a stock that's between $1 and $3, you can go between 7 and 10%. If you have a stock that's, I'm sorry, you can go more than that. If you have a stock that's $1, you can go up to 15, 20%. If you have, what do you call it? Like I said, between $3 and $5, you may want to look at 5 to 7%. If you have anything over that, you want to look at 5 to 2.5 to 5%, because you can lose too much money too quickly. And like me, whenever I trade options, I always do 5 contracts. This way, if I have to cost average up or cost average down, I can always just do another 5. And it puts me in a place where I feel okay. All right? I don't do 30, 40 contracts at a time. That doesn't make me feel okay. It makes me feel very risky. So risk management is always saying, you know what, if I'm coming down, and I have to have a plan. I always must have a plan for every single trade I do. And if I do that, then then in the long run, even if I only won 50%, if I stuck to my plan, then you actually will make more money in the long run. Is there anybody here who agrees with what I just said? Is there anybody who disagrees with what I just said? Is there anybody here? Lobar, do you agree with that? The Naz, do you agree with that? Trader Els, do you agree with that? Rich 907, Joey K, G Wright, Fund Managers. Does anybody really know what time it is? I guess not. So, I got a drink in my hand. But don't blink. I love this guy. How about the little a little Tim McGraw. Okay, I could play music all day long, but I'm not going to DJ today. You agree with me? All right, somebody agrees with me. And here we go. Look at the SPY. What did I tell you before? Be a little patient, and there it is, right there. It hit the bottom VWAP. That's where you would have gotten out. So if you listen to me right here, and you did that put like I told you, you would have got out right here, and you would have made from 439.36 to right there. You would have made over $1 right there. That's over five contracts. That's $500 right there. All right. So it's exactly what I said had happened. I called the put from here to here, and I said it'll touch the bottom VWAP. Was anybody listening? There was your entry and your exit strategy right there. I told you. Aren't you listening? You keep asking me questions of things I told you. You need to listen to this tape over again. You're being punished. 290.41. Let's see. What do we got here? I did say it. You got to listen to the little voice. Listen, I'm the active trader, and this is my world. Welcome. I'm glad that you're asking these questions because they're important, but I did just cover all that. I did. Now, you can see here we have another active step. I'm going to show you something. You see that? So we're going to take this to right there. Come on. And now we're going to do this. Watch this. We're going to take this and we're going to get rid of the right. All right. Cancel the right. And then we're going to take it from right there. And you can see right there. And we're going to cancel the left. And now you can see the new active step I just put in for you. And it shows we are still going down. No matter how you look at it, it's a long road down. And I told you we would hit right there, and we did exactly right there. You're welcome. Don't call me boss. Just call me active. I'm not your boss. I'm your friend. You know what I mean? We're a family. I don't like that boss stuff. I'm not the boss. I can't even run my own life. How am I going to run yours? That was a great song. Anybody remember that with that song? I can't even run my own life. How would I run yours? Whoa, whoa. Dum, 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 just another day. I didn't feel like. Who was that? Shining. Sunshine come on another day. I love that song. I can't think of what it is. Somebody knows. Grambo knows, but he ran out to another room. Okay. Mr. Active. The name is Active. Michael. My name is Michael. Michael Active. Michael is still active at 69. Can you believe I'm going to be 69 in November? And you know what I'm going to do? My wife's going to be 60. My wife's going to be 69 at the end of this month. Just the thought of having 69 with a 69-year-old woman just makes me woohoo. I don't know about that. Just kidding. I'm sorry, girls. I don't mean to be a pig. Okay. I was just kidding. We're all adults here, right? I think. Some more than others. All right, come on. I'm just having a good time. Just having a good time. Anya Tucker, Dirks Bentley, Michael Jackson. Oh, that was a great song. Everybody loved this song. How do you compare the mechanical music they have today to this? Doom, 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 doom. You done for the day? Let's see, who's done for the day? Okay, thanks. Let's see. Rambo, you still here? Rambo, where are you? Rambo. I'm gonna call him Rambo from now on. Rambo. He left. He actually did leave. I wasn't kidding. He left. Whatever something I said. I guess he's done for the day. Did he say that up there? Somewhere I read Rambo. That was yesterday. I don't know. He just disappeared. Okay. He's not in Deck's room. Let's see. Where would he go? AK. I'll bet you he's there. Busted. Nope. He's not there. He left. Didn't even say goodbye. Oh, wow. Look at the SPY. So not only was I right, it's following the lower VWAP. Okay? So you can see. Following. There you go. Went all the ways down to, let's see, 439.30. What was the low for the day? Low for the day is, let's see, I'm going to redo this page. I can't see. I didn't put my eye drop in today. Is 439 page range. 439.30, just where it's at. 439.30, exactly what I said. 439.30 is your low of the day. I told you, take that put when it hit that high. I told you it wasn't going to hold. 439.30, which is going to bring this to 440.30. I'm going to still leave the 440. 439. That's only 60 cents. We're at 40 right now. We're really above the VWAP, the 13 exponential, which really is going to put us down about right there. Let's go down to about 80, 85. Let me see, 80. It could be 75, which would I'd be right there, right there. There we go. Let's see what we got here. This here, of course. You know, Meta went up and it stayed up there. Held. So let's put this at 292. Wow. It didn't look like that. It looked like, yeah, 292.10. I guess so. 292 on that one. And this one's coming back down on Tesla. Come on, give me the right one. Elevate that down. Put that down to 25. 17. I'm going to go 20. 223.20. Right there. And this will be 223.20. It will be 224.20. 224. Let's say 25. Right there. Boom. Perfect. All right. So there you go. That's Tesla. And then we got, let's see, anybody watching? AMD's dropping still. So AMD's now down to, not its low of the day, but 174, 107.75. All right, on Tesla's support. I'm sorry, AMD support. 107.75 gives you resistance. 104.85. I've got it at 105.50. I'm going to leave it there. Also, we've got NVIDIA hasn't really changed much. It's got two bottoms at 432.70. So I left my support there, and I still have my resistance to 435.60. That's a little high. I'm going to move that down to 434, 434.75. Let's see what that shows up on my. Yeah, that's good. It's a little high, but I'm going to leave it there. Okay. Anybody else is watching Nvidia? Any other stocks that anybody else is watching in this room? Okay. Anything with the, let's see, what's going on with TRKA? Let me put, this is on red. Oh, that's good. Let's look at TRKA. So you can see that this stock here, let's go boom, boom, boom. It's on a 2-minute. So it hit its high. It did nothing after that. Watch list. Then you got AHI. That came back down and did nothing below. I'm going to get rid of it. That was one of the top gainers of the day. Same thing with LYTS. Came up. It's at 78%. Actually, that might be a good short for Thinkorswim. Already, it's been shorted already. So you missed about 60 cents on that. So forget that. I'm going to get rid of that. That had news too. 73. I'm going to hold that one for a little bit. And then you got this one here, which was TSHA. It's already below. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't need it in my thing, and you can't do anything with it. So let's get rid of that one. And then LYKTS, we already saw Baba Sun. Now Sun, it's a little more expensive stock, but Sun, it looks like it's above the VWAP. It is, but I don't see much. Very sporadic. You see, there's not much volume in it. So whatever it is, it's not conducive to trading. And X marks the spot, right? All right, X. Let's see what we got. X doesn't look like it's anywhere either. I'm going to get rid of X. That was from a couple of days ago. It is easy to borrow. You can short that stock. And that's it. I have a very short list today. And I'm going to go back now and put this in Meta. So let's put the M in there. It should bring it up exactly. And there it is. Meta. I met her in a park. She was walking a dog. She started to bark. Let's see. Okay, let's push that up there. It's right there in that channel, and it's not moving, and it's below the VWAP at this point. But let's say 293. It's really right on it. It's still the VWAP, but it's going to put it right below. I'm going to write 293. It'll be below the VWAP. And that gives us almost $1 in the channel right there from where we are right now. Hasn't really moved much. So really, there's nothing going on. It's 11:34. We might have to take an early lunch. Let's see. Mm. 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 I was gonna buy a mouse today, but I like my wireless mouse. I do. It's really a good mouse. I did a few changes in it, and today it seems to be okay. It's not giving me any problems. It's fine. It's not. You know what I did is I cleared my cache. I cleared my cache, and it seemed to help. What do we got? FinViz is now, look at that, minus. See, we came down. NASDAQ minus. S&Ps are down, and the Russell. You can see we're in a pretty, not a totally red day. Google's holding up the show today on a positive note. And you can see, but everything else is pretty much down. Okay. We're good. Let me see. We should be at about 11 seconds. Let me just see real quick. 25. I'm going to see real quick where this comes up. 25, that's 35 seconds. 10 seconds. 11. That's not good. There it is. That's not good. All right. There's too many seconds. I need to reboot. I need to change this out. So I will be back. I'll be back be back in 3 minutes. You're going to lose the screen. I have to do this to go. So I'm sorry. I have to stop the stream, but I will be back as soon as it'll allow me to come back up. I got to go. Now, I'll be right back.